All right, looking like we're ready to start. I am going to attempt some landing challenges today, but first I get to talk about something for a second here that's interesting about this game for anybody that is watching later. In this game, or maybe you're watching now and I just can't see it, I don't know, but if when playing this game, there's something called reverse thrust that you need in order to fly the larger planes. And the last time I was doing this, the game shut down on me again, or the Streamlabs shut down on me again, so I'm trying something new this time to see if it won't. But anyway, before it shut down, I was trying to land one of the large airplanes, one of the Airbus airplanes, I believe. And when I was trying to take it down, I could never stop on the runway because I could not get my reverse thrust working. I found out that that control is bugged on this game and will be bugged for a long time. It doesn't seem like there's any interest in fixing it. It's been going on for a long time. I actually need to set my controls now so that on my SlideTech flight PBR stuff here. Hold on, those are the pedals. Yeah, there we go. I got to change my controls so that I have a button to reverse throttle, not reverse throttle, but decrease throttle instead of reverse thrust. So we're going to take T5 here and clear that input, validate it, and then we're going to do all here. And we're going to do throttle decrease, just overall throttle decrease. Let's see. They said that there would be a button to decrease throttle. There's increase throttle, decrease throttle. Right, and it might scan the wrong button because there's always something going on with my joystick here. There we go, T5. Set it to T5. Excellent. So hopefully, after I throttle down all the way, I can press that button to reverse throttle. See what happens. We're going on to our landing challenges. And we mastered Jackson and Landa Grande here, both A's. We're ready to move on, and all of these are going to be A's by the end, and I will retry the landings that I've already got an A on, Toronto, Nice, Quito here. So we'll retry all of them, and we'll see what happens, but Hartsfield Jackson's where we were last time. This is where we're going to try to get our A this time. We're going to see if the reverse throttle trick will do for me. I'm not very skilled at landing these large planes, which practically land themselves. I always say that, and I can't manage to land them. They really do land themselves with the right controls. There's actually even sort of an autopilot that helps you land, but I have not gotten into how to use it yet. There is some skill to using it. So let's go. This game is the longest loading game I've ever played, I gotta say. It takes so long to load every level, everything, and I get it, there's a lot of detail, but I'm playing on low now, just so you know, on low settings. So as we fly here, just keep that in mind when you start seeing all the terrible textures. Flying on low, because that's one of the things I'm gonna try to see if it'll stop Streamlabs from crashing. Down to 25% throttle. I thought I was already there, but I wasn't. Alright, so our vertical airspeed is decreasing a little bit. I don't know why we're still ascending. I know we're above the horizon line, but I should be going slow enough that I'm descending slightly. Apparently not. Now our vertical airspeed is low. We're coming up on our runway here already. I have approached it a little faster than I thought I would, so I'm going to go ahead and decrease throttle all the way. We're going to drop a little faster than we should. It's going to be bad for our landing gear. You can hear the clicking. This is why we need our reverse thrust, because I can't come in slow enough. Somebody out there skilled enough to come in with this, but not I. I'm much too fast now. Can I reverse my throttle or use reverse thrust while I'm in air? I doubt it. Whoa. Oh, maybe you can. Maybe I just did reverse thrust. Oh my goodness. What's going on here? Yeah, that's gotta be what happened. I did reverse thrust. I didn't know it worked. Alright. I thought it wasn't having any effect. It did. It did, and it hurt. Okay. Going back to it. If you're the chat and you happen to know more than me about reverse thrust and how this works, please feel free to inform me. I'm doing my best to get this landing. So we're gonna drop a little faster, a little earlier. This time, we're gonna drop my throttle down to probably a little under 25% earlier, right here. I'm dropping right now, so let's take a look down here. I like to see my instruments. Increase throttle and bring my nose up a bit. Don't want to, but I don't want to ascend. So as I bring up the nose, I'm gonna decrease throttle even more. So, whoa. Now this is not right. I didn't do that. I have no idea what's going on with this plane right now. I didn't reverse thrust this time, but we are in a death spiral. So hello, lake. No idea what happened there, honestly. I'm hoping that I don't have something wrong with my controls here. There might be something I need to calibrate. So this is the second flight yoke system I've had through Logitech. I believe it's called the Cytec flight yoke system, but Logitech owns it. And the issue that I've had with this flight system in the past, and the reason that it was replaced, was because the flight yoke I originally had would just suddenly send me into a death spiral. Like, it didn't really matter where my yoke was turned. I would just automatically be turning, so it was sort of stuck and in a bad spot. This new one's been great. Flight from Lubeck. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what Lubeck is. I'll be honest, Fab and Nam, I am not a skilled pilot yet. So I don't know much about the game yet. I'm just doing the landing challenges. Oh, cool. Is it a nice scenic city? Is that what it's all about? I can't even land here in Atlanta. Don't know where I'd land in Germany. Or how I'd land this, rather. Really? Well, I'll have to check that out. Is that one of the landing challenges now? Because I haven't seen it. That's really interesting. I like the landing challenges in France. I love the scenery in France. So I'm sure Germany would be right up my alley. Oh, no landing challenge? All right, that's fine. Yeah, I'll have to give it a try. So one thing that I do a lot of times is I fly from my hometown to another nearby town, and That's like one of my favorite things to do is just to go, you know, to the places that I'm familiar with. But I really do. Now, what is going on here? I don't know what's going on here. I gotta figure out what's going on because I'm suddenly turning out. You can't see my gameplay? Oh, my goodness! I apologize. See what's going on here. This is why I'm glad to have you guys in the chat. This is great. Game capture. There we go. Oh, man. It was set to the wrong window entirely. All right, let's give this a try. If I press restart. There we go. Ah, wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Fabnam. The flight from Lubeck to Hamburg is 10 minutes. Do you fly with a prop plane? I'm guessing one of the prop planes, right? One of the Cessnas would be the best way to fly through there. Or does it have a larger... What's going on here? This is automatically happening every time. I think I've got something wrong with my setup here. Look at this. I'm automatically going into a death spiral. I have not even throttled down yet. And you can see that my yoke is turned all the way to the left. Oh, you use the Airbus A320. Is that what I'm in right now? I can't tell. No, wait, I think I'm in a 737 right now. Yeah, this looks like a 737. Thanks for the follow, Fabnam. I appreciate it. I'll have to follow you as well. Do you stream playing some Flight Simulator? Man, I just gotta take this one down. There's something wrong with this flight. Already, this plane's going down. This plane's going down whether I like it or not. I can't control it. It's not stand straight. I have no idea why. Got everything set up properly. You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna unplug and plug back in my my Cytec thing here. Alright, and we're gonna see if that helps at all. I might need to calibrate too, but I mean, I don't know why that would be the problem because it's showing. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna try this one last time, and then if not, I'm going back to the prop planes because, you know, obviously these big planes I can't handle, or there's something I don't know about my setup here. Using all three levers. I'm locked together here. I haven't reversed thrust yet. I don't know, man. So I don't want to throttle down too fast. I don't want to throttle up too fast. It seems like that's my problem. So, Fabnam, if you're used to flying the Airbus 320, then you probably know a little bit more than I do about this reverse thrust problem that I'm having. When you try to engage reverse thrust, does it work for you? Do you have a button bound to that, or is that something that you're also using the decreased throttle button for? I'd love to know how you're getting your reverse thrust. That would be fantastic. I've looked at Reddit, I've looked at all the forums, and it seems that everybody's having the same problem with reverse thrust, and they have to bind a button to decrease throttle, and that's what's doing it for us. Suddenly this plane likes to turn here, and this could be a bug. There was just an update. I can't tell ya. It seems like we're going in smooth this time, so I'm really hoping it doesn't take a turn for the worst here at the last second. This could be our A landing. I haven't even got a C landing yet. We're gonna come in at a bad angle. I did not have a steep enough turn. That's okay. We can make it up.
500.
Come on. Come on.
300.
Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Perfect.
200.
Got my reverse thrust button ready. But here we go. It's turning again. Oh no.
20. 10.
I can't put this thing down. It just automatically turns itself to the right when I get close to the ground, and I don't know if this is the wind or maybe I'm not accounting for wind. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know what to tell you guys. I apologize. I apologize for my terrible rookiness here. I've done this. I've done these landings before. I promise I've done them. Like, I haven't done this one. This one's a new landing, but I promise I've done landings in the 747 before. I just have no idea what's going on now. Why I can't suddenly just go down smooth. Hit that ground and roll. See, look at this. I'm turning to the right, and I haven't even pressed a button yet. This thing's taking me in a death spiral, and I have done nothing yet. You can see my yoke isn't turning to the left. It stayed the same. I was at 60% throttle, and as soon as it started, I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's my pedals. Oh my god, I think it's the pedals. I might have to, like, calibrate the pedals. I need to find out if that's the problem, because if it's the pedals, there's very little I can do. I need to slow down. We need to slow down. We need to turn back here because we missed our turn. But look at this. It's automatically turning to the right. I have not done anything. I can't stand this. I'm taking it down. If this is happening in the prop planes too, let's find out what's going on here. I'm going to unplug the pedals real quick. And I bet I can recover, or not recover, at least. Hold on. I bet I can make the flight without the pedals here. I wonder if that same thing will happen without the pedals. Actually, I hate unplugging the pedals because I need them for brakes. Alright, let's check here. Yeah, it almost appears like I'm using the pedals to turn. That's what it seems like. Unless it could be the wind and maybe my flaps. I don't know. I'm gonna try this. Flaps in a different position here. Maybe the wind is. No, see, it looks like my pedals are sort of turning me. This is what it looks like when my pedals turn me. So that is exactly what it looks like when my pedals turn me. So if I push up one or the other, this is like going back and forth. So I mean, my passenger's got to be passed out by now. This is crazy. All right, we're just going down. This is impossible. This is the kind of technical difficulties that have made my stream very hard for anybody that is viewing. I appreciate it, but I'm really sorry. The stream's been really hard because of technical difficulties to this point, and I feel like I know pretty well what I'm doing with all this stuff, but since I've started streaming, things have just been different. Can't get anything working. The stream crashes every now and then. I got a whole lot of stuff going bonkers here, and I don't know why. So give me a second. I'm gonna be right back, and I'm gonna work on these pedals, see if I can calibrate them, and if that does the trick. All right, we're gonna try this again. It appeared that my my flight pedal, my rudder pedals were like flashing back and forth, right and left, as if it's happening. When I calibrated, it seemed to work, but I have no idea. We'll find out here in a second. We're gonna give this a try. We're gonna see what happens. It's just much harder to fly the plane when you're fighting against your own rudder pedals. Wow, my headphones got mixed up there. There you go. So I want to come in a little lower, but a little slower. Nose up here, drop the throttle. I thought the last time I was getting really close with my throttle down at 25%. I wasn't having the rudder problem last time. But I was just getting close. I was landing on the runway. I just couldn't stop myself because of the reverse thrust problem. And it just seems like there's always going to be a problem here. And this is what's getting me frustrated, I guess, is that no matter what I do, there's always a problem with the controls here. I mean, a skilled pilot could probably deal with the problems that I'm having with these controls, but I need them to be working properly. Seems to be a smooth flight so far. Going low, we're going slow. Not slow enough though. I'd like to bring the nose up and slow down a little bit, but I do have to start turning. Throttle was almost already at zero, and now it's at zero. Zeroed out.
1,000.
You know, I felt like I was going a little too wide, but this is perfect. Maybe I'm better for having fought the rudder pedals for so long.
500.
I need to bring the nose up a bit.
400. 300.
My ground roll is going to be off.
200.
Okay with that. Don't go down too fast. Come on, buddy.
100.
Come on.
30. 20.
Did I just hit a tree? Oh man, I thought I was coming in so smooth. What's hard is I am used to the prop planes where you're not so high up, like your wheels don't touch at such a height. So when it's at 20, I was a little afraid that I was gonna hit that tree, and I did right away. All right, here we go. All right, that was good. I just need to come in a little higher this time. At least I'm not fighting the rudder pedals. We're gonna keep just below 25% throttle. I feel like I'm too high right now, but I'm also still fast. Throttling down to zero so I can drop a little bit more. Still a little fast. switch down a little bit with my view here so I can see my instrument panel.
1,000.
I'm not straight on yet. Be straight on after this. Right turn here. Am I gonna hit the tree again is the question. I don't think so.
400.
I clicked my rudder pedals. My rudder pedals did it again. You can see. You can actually see the way the plane is turning because of the rudder pedals. I can't click them, guys. I think this is going to be too frustrating for me. I don't know what I'm going to do because it's going to happen in a prop plane or in a much larger plane. So I might have to call Logitech and have these pedals replaced. Don't know. It's really frustrating. Trying to think if there's a way for me to do what the pedals do without using the pedals. What if I could break one of these? Gotta think here. I apologize. Apologize for the delay. I just gotta think. If the rudder pedals are gonna mess me up so bad, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a look at them again and see if they're flickering. They're not flickering right now, but anytime I click them down. No, see, now they're not doing it. I don't know. Don't know what to do. I'm gonna keep trying it. I'm gonna keep trying it against all odds, and we're gonna see what happens. See, that Z is happening no matter what I do here. Alright. Appreciate it if you'd stop Claire. My daughter is next to me. She's got her gaming setup right next to me over there. She's playing Roblox. She's the one who wants to pie me in the face if I get to my threshold. If you're watching and you're unfamiliar with that, I'll show you real quick while I'm taking this landing. I am raising money for Boston Children's Hospital, and I'm doing so through Extra Life. And what you can do is you can visit my Extra Life page and you can donate money towards Boston Children's Hospital, and the following incentives will take place at $50. I'll take a pie in the face. We're at $15 right now, so I guess the next milestone is $25 cat stream for 5 minutes. I'll bring my cat on stream. $50 I'll get the pie in the face. $75 I'll sing a song. At $100 I'll get my girls to do my makeup. And then for your incentives, if you donate $5, you can change my voice for 5 minutes to whatever voice of the ones I have you want to choose. And then you can write a banner for the stream for $50, or have your name taped to my head for $100, $250, and I will write a poem for you. It won't be good, but maybe the satisfaction of donating to Boston Children's Hospital is enough for you, and the poem's just a bonus. So there we go. That's my milestones. My milestones and incentives. Had to bring them down there. Coming in fast still. Even though I'm throttled all the way down, it's because of the angle of coming out. I wasn't paying enough attention. So I would have had a lot of bounce, and I'm still probably going to have a lot of bounce because of the trajectory I'm coming in on. But we'll see what happens. I'm so fast. I have my reverse thrust button ready. This is tough. I don't like not having two hands on the wheel, even when I drive. 200. Hold on. Come on.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce because I was too fast and I couldn't come down. So I got my reverse thrusters attempting to come on here, but I'm bouncing so much. I can't believe I'm bouncing so much. My throttle's all the way friggin' down. Come on, stop it. I'm going so high. You know what? Just crash. Just take all the passengers with me. This is terrible. That's terrible. Couldn't stop bouncing. I don't know what I'm doing to bounce so high. It must be that I'm pushing the nose down too hard. It's got to be that I'm pushing the nose down too hard. It's got to be what it is. I was just so fast, and with the angle I was coming at, I told you I might bounce. What I don't get is, you know, the bounce is supposed to get smaller. Like, like when you bounce a bouncy ball. Oh, jeez, here we go again. It's frickin' pedals. All right, guys, I'm sorry. It's supposed to be family friendly, and I get so mad with this that I'm saying things I shouldn't say on here. So I think I'm just gonna call this time of death 8:40. I'm gonna have to call Logitech and see what they can do for my pedals, if they can repair them or